Hey everyone, this is Tammy here from Formflex Compound, and I'm just going to do this quick video and show you kind of what we've been up to. And it's been busy around here, but what I'm going to do is show you, everybody was asking about how I dyed these ribbons. It's super easy. There's nothing to it. First of all, I use this seam binding, and this is from Amazon, okay? And you can buy colors. I like buying just the plain stuff because then I can color it according to how I want it. Just cut off a hunk, however much you think you're going to use of a color that you want. You can dye this several different ways. You can use ink, you can use alcohol.
How much water are you putting on that?
I put just a tiny bit, just enough to dampen it. The reason that I'm using paint this time, I don't know if anybody did the old kind of Victorian lamps. We used to dye this stuff all the time, and we always used Ritz dye for it. Rit dye. But this is way easier, but at that point we didn't want it to wrinkle, and you used to wrap all the frames and then you'd hand stitch everything to the lampshade.
Sharon Howerson says, hi Tammy.
Hello.
Susan Pittman says, hello, so glad I got you live.
Oh, cool. Thanks for joining us. So you can see right here how I just got that wet with water. And what I like about using this paint over powder paint or anything else is that I want the wrinkles left in it, okay? That's what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to wrinkle it. And I'm just using plain acrylic paint. I've used chalk paint, I've used powder paint. Usually I grab a hunk bigger than this to dye, but you can see I'm just putting it on there and then just work it in to the ribbon that's wet. And that's all there is to it. It's so easy, it's so simple, and it goes really fast. I started out like doing it in a plastic bag and all that, but you know what? That's too much time. This way is really fast.
Shirley Cole says, I'm seeing you live. Great.
It's not a really big live. I'm just going to kind of show you what I've been working on. But see, as you can see, and then I just kind of roll it. I want mine really wrinkled. And then all I do is I just set it out on the paper to dry. I have a piece of parchment paper down here. I set it out to dry. And then later on, this one I just dyed to do another video on and for somebody else. And all I'll do is come back and flip it. So this one's wet and this one's wet. All those are dry. And if you just get the paint off your hands right away, it comes right off. There's, like I said, you can dye this with just about any way you want. I know a lot of people dye with coffee and all that. And the fun thing about it, you guys, is it just adds a little finesse to things.
Misty Fierce says, hello, you two beautiful friends.
Hello, Misty. I wish I was coming down your way again. So anyway, you go like, I mean, see, these are just picture frames. This is a Stamperia mold, and I'm going to make have like a Easter tree, and I'm going to be putting this on here. The bubble in here, you guys, this I already posted once for St. Patrick's Day, but if you can look back there, there's a lucky penny. Okay, heads up, lucky penny inside of there. And you can hang these just about anywhere in your house. What I was looking for was my granddaughter's tooth, and I was going to put her very first tooth that she lost in there, and I can't find it. I thought it was in my jewelry box. But, you know, a piece, yeah, what a fun thing to hang on your Christmas tree or something with your grandkids' tooth in it, or a hunk of their first haircut or something that they can hang on to forever. The baubles come like this. It's just a half of one. And I ordered these on Amazon a long time ago, and they all came in various sizes.
Lana says, I wondered how you do those fabulous ribbons.
Oh, yeah, they're just, you guys, this is so much fun because you can use it with anything. And then the other thing that you can do with it, like, for instance, this one here, like this, these are all just the IOD picture frames. I stacked. I had some little bead trimming from Formflex that I had left over from another project, and I just put that in there as a separator. I don't know if these colors come out cool on camera, but they are sure pretty in person. And then you can also take and make like a rose with these.
Micheline Hendricks says, hi, Tammy.
Hello. And all you do to make a rose, I don't know if any of you are familiar with making roses. Oh my goodness, we used to do this all the time too. Everything that was once comes back. but it's just called Wrap a Baby in a Blanket. And this stuff is really small, so it's a little harder to work with. But if you don't know how to do this, grab a roll of toilet paper and practice with toilet paper, fold it in half, and then wrap a baby in a blanket. And always just wrap the rose back away from you. You flip your ribbon away from you. And then you can scrunch it. You can do whatever you want. You know, you can put a dot of glue on it. But this kind of ribbon makes really fun to add little tiny things like that to a picture frame or whatever you're working on. You can use it and you can sew with it. You can run a needle in there and do the same thing so you can use it. But that's all I've done. I don't know, hopefully you saw the other posts that I did, and I was just making the paper eggs from Walmart. These are really easy. I put the ring in them. They're from Walmart. You get 6 of them in a bag, and they're $2.24. And I put the metal rings at the top and at the bottom so that I could connect the crystals. The crystals are just from an old necklace, and I've just been taking them off one piece at a time. So be sure that you check your Goodwill and stuff and look to see if you can find a necklace with crystals on it. A lot of times it's less expensive to buy it that way. Here's the ring that I was telling you that I just shoved. I poked a hole in the top. These come apart, these plastic eggs from Walmart, or paper eggs. They're paper eggs. That's what's so nice about them. They're easier to work with than the plastic if you can get them apart. Okay, so I just poked a hole in the top and in the bottom. And I know I've done a video on how to make the rings. We just wrapped the wire around a pencil. I stuck that down through there, separated it. And on the inside, I put a little bit of glue.
You're moving your hands way too fast.
Oh, okay. And on the inside, I put a little bit of glue after I separated
One
it
of the rings.
to hold it. Whoops. It's right here. And then I did the same thing on the bottom to hold the crystals. See on the bottom of the egg, I just glued that in there, poked a hole through it, and did the exact same thing. But you can use up all your scraps.
Here's the ring. Just a piece of wire that's wrapped around a pencil and then twisted.
Yeah, and what I did is, like when I used the picture frames, I actually just put it in the picture frame when I was casting it. This is a Stamperia mold. This one, I didn't put a ring on the bottom because I'm getting ready to make a lamp with all frames. They're going to have little frames hanging around it. So I used a wire in there. And the wire is just a beaded wire. It's beading wire. You could buy it at Walmart. I don't even remember how much this was because I've had it for a long time. But it's kind of stiff, so you do have to use, I have to use a pencil or something or a paintbrush or whatever to make my loop with. So that's how you do that. That's really easy. I got some molds from Amazon that I'm going to show you. They're nothing spectacular, but if you're doing Easter stuff or St. Patrick's Day, it might be something that you're interested in. There's just, there's a few molds that came in this, and it was just carrots, and these just came out of the freezer. So this one was on Amazon, but this was kind of fun. This one has all different size carrots. It's a little thicker than I prefer, but you know what? It actually worked out fine. Yeah, I'm saying the thickness of it because these are the ones that I used on here, this mold. So they're better than what I thought. And this one I also got off of Amazon. I've been doing a lot of St. Patrick's Day stuff. But this is really cute to make earrings out of. Super cute. Is that all the molds I had out? And I believe like the carrot one, I think there was 5 different molds in it. I think there's a bunny and something else in it. But they are cute. I mean, so I just wanted to show you that. And then, I don't know, I've had these this one for a long time. And I believe this is this is a Sue Davis mold. This is another mold. This is a half of an Easter egg that I use a lot. And a lot of times I do put wire in these to use to hang with as well. So, and this is a good mold as well. And then I think this flower mold I've had forever. I've just been using these kind of, they're fun to put around the bunnies on their heads or whatever. But those are a fun one too. And this is in mold from Amazon as well. And then let's see. Oh, I did my heart plate. I did get that done. This is the same heart, you guys, that I used. I'm trying to figure out something that you can use this heart mold for every single month, you know, since a lot of people bought it for Valentine's Day. There's a lot of different uses that I've come up with, but this was kind of one fun for St. Patty's Day. And I thought you can, there's actually a clear plate that fits over these chargers from the dollar store. And that's why I didn't worry about this one, because I probably won't use it much. But you can put a clear plate over this and just serve your stuff on top of that. I'm not going to resin over it or anything like that. Or you can put it on a pitcher holder type thing and do your vignette with your St. Patrick's Day stuff. But that was kind of fun to do. Just that heart mold from Valentine's Day. And then I think I posted this. I wanted to do something different. I was going to use it again for doing something for Easter. And I'm not done with this yet. In fact, I was just gluing it on. But this is going to hold a tree with a bunny. This is the heart mold again, and I wanted to try. I have a tendency to do everything too fancy, and I don't do anything kind of country or something like that. But I've just got some ideas in my head, and this bucket will actually hold some of those trees from the dollar store, 3 of them stacked together, so that I can put some of my ornaments, the Easter egg ornaments and stuff on it. But I thought that was kind of cute, kind of different, light, airy, you know. Anyway, so that's what I'm working on there. It's going to have some beaded trim, I think, down here as well. And I've only changed my mind about 50 times the way I was going to do it. My initial thought was I was going to paint white over everything after I got it all glued on, and then wipe it back wet. And then when I started looking at it, I thought, no, I want a little more color than that. So I decided to only wipe back the heart, which I'll go in and do some like gold or something on it.
Ellen Hurdle says every time you buy a new mold, you're indebted to us to show it to us and tell us where you got it. Grania Kubo, I believe, watching from St. Louis. So many beautiful pieces.
Oh, that's
Rana
nice.
Brown says, so cute.
Yeah.
Joyce Seaforth says, you are so creative.
Oh, you guys, you're so kind. I love being on here live, and then once I get on here, you can't get me to shut up. I mean, it's like pulling my teeth to get on. That's how bad it is. And I love showing stuff. I love showing you how to do things too. But this, I just think this all kind of goes together. This is a little bit different than everything that I had for Easter last year. And I'll pull that out, and some will go in the living room and some will go in the family room. So it will kind of all go together. It's just going to be a little different. Just trying to make it a little more, I don't know, chic, shabby chic, I guess. Not really country, but shabby chic. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. But anyway,
Ronna Brown wants to know what the heart mold is.
Oh, the heart mold. Oh my goodness. There's videos from everything that I did at Valentine's Day. It's from Stamperia. 4 creative seasons, right? You spell it out. Yeah. 4 creative seasons in Portland, Oregon. You can order the heart mold. I just looked today. She got it back in. Now it is just barely over $6. Mine were $4.80, but it's a Stamperia mold.
Janet Post says, I love seeing everything you create.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And these are from that heart mold. That heart mold has, and I'm not a heart person, okay? I'm not a person that would buy a heart mold. It's just not my thing, okay? But I have gotten lots of uses, and I thought these are fun for St. Patrick's Day. And like putting the 4 of them together. So I've kind of challenged myself for every holiday, try to figure out something. I was going to make this, you guys, if you watch the ones that I did on Valentine's and the kindness or whatever plaque, I I bubbled these and made pockets so that I glued them and kind of scrunched them up and made pockets so that you can put things inside. And I was going to do that with that, but because I put all this texture on here, I really couldn't. And for my texture, I just did the, oh, what do you call it? The paint with some, oh goodness, baking soda. And I used a little bit of glue in it since this was metal. I just put a little glue in it.
Rhonda says she loved the little heart you sent with her order.
Oh, yeah, that
Maybe.
might have been from the heart mold. Every month I try to do, like this month I've been sending out the shamrocks in the order, the little shamrocks. But these will make great earrings too. That's what I'm getting ready to do, is paint some earrings for that.
Maggie Booker says it's so creative and she loves it.
Oh, good. Yeah, you guys, if you ever have any questions or anything, just reach out. We try to answer you. If, you know, I will say, if you don't get an answer from us, be sure that you message us again, because we answer, between Brett and I, we answer everything. And if you're not getting an answer, I can almost guarantee you it's because we haven't seen it. And it's just sometimes the way they notify us through everything, it's hard to see everything. Sometimes we find things and it's like, oh my goodness, this has been here like 4 days and we didn't even know it. So yeah, if you ever have any questions, reach out. We're always here to help you out. And that's it. So until the next time, you guys, go get yourself some ribbon. Start dyeing it. You'll find a million uses for it. Fast, easy, fun. You can get it off of Amazon. You can buy colors off of Amazon too. There's all different kinds of colored stuff. But this row of ribbon, this roll, it's 100 yards. You'll get a ton out of it.
Rita says she missed the beginning. How did you make the ribbon?
Oh, it's so easy. Just wet it. You can go back and watch it. All you have to do is wet it, crunch it up. I put paint on it. You can use all different kinds of stuff. I like mine crunchy because I see like a lot of people are baking their stuff and the paint keeps it crunchy and keeps it wrinkled. I want mine wrinkled. That's all you have to do. It's just paint, and you can use chalk paint, acrylic paint, inks, anything you want, anything. You can use a spray on them too. Just wet it first. That's the only thing you have to remember. Wet it and then color it. And that's it. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And be sure to, if you know anybody that might find this inspirational to them, be sure that you sprinkle it. Thank you.